Afternoon, everybody. Well, night. We are here, Dan versus the kitchen. I'm doing mushroom sauce, and I'm also going to do a steak. I'm going to need your help with the steak, so keep watching. Hi, Elizabeth. I think it's your birthday today, so happy birthday if it is your birthday. Hi, Amy. Amy's making steak for dinner and wanted to do the mushroom sauce, so win-win. Well, we will do it together because we are also doing steak with our mushroom sauce. Hi, Justin. It's okay. You can watch it later. Hi, Jules. All right, so I'm going to do the mushroom sauce, get that going, then we'll get the steak on. And I've also got some asparagus to have with it as a side. I'll probably grill that in the pan as well. So let's get the mushroom sauce started. The instructions are heat a frying pan over medium heat and add the butter. So the butter is 1 tablespoon.
What's all your ingredients you've got there, Dan?
Gosh, you're so bossy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to get the pan going before I go over that. So we've got some butter, mushrooms, pure cream, Worcestershire sauce, brandy,
Optional.
a shallot, salt and pepper. We've got the steak and the asparagus, which are going to go with the mushroom sauce. So I don't know about a tablespoon of butter, but we'll just go with
You can eyeball it. You can eyeball it.
add the butter and the French shallot. So I'll get cracking on the shallots. The recipe for the shallot says 1 tablespoon, but I'm going to just do all of this because this is what I've got.
What do you mean by a shallot, Dan?
Well, I showed it.
Did you? Very briefly.
It is the kind of small brown, looks like a small brown onion. It's a bit sweeter than an onion. Quite often ends up being these 2 kind of bulbs.
Hey, Linda, how are you going? Very funny story. We ran into Linda in the Aldi car park, as you do. Linda's doing steak and mushies tomorrow night for dinner. So, Dan, you really setting a lot of people up here with their...
I inspire everybody.
Hey, Melissa, how are you going? Hey, Amy. Hey, Jennifer. Just a quick hi from Andrea in Melbourne. Tutoring again soon. School term has started here. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you. Have fun tutoring. Hope the kids are well behaved.
Hope everyone that is in lockdown is doing okay, keeping your spirits up. Seems like it's going to be going for a while.
Yeah.
At the moment here in Newcastle, we are not in any form of lockdown. We're just
We just have the extra
restrictions with
like you can't
masks and amount of people to your house and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're currently on tenterhooks because we're supposed to be going to the Northern Territory on Monday. They still have not closed it to regional New South Wales at the moment, but it's not looking very promising.
They did say yesterday to all Territorians to come home from New South Wales, which seems to be what happens before they close the border.
So for those that have just joined in, I'm making our keto mushroom sauce, and we're going to cook it with some steak and some asparagus. I've currently just put some butter and some French shallots in the pan and gently sauteing. I might need to bump it up. And it says you do not want them to brown, just sweat and turn translucent. And then we'll add the mushies and we'll kind of go from there. What I do want, and I'll call out early because I know it takes you guys a while to respond, is how do you like to cook your steak? So we're going to cook it medium, but do you salt it? Do you go in a scorching hot pan, no oil? What things do you do when you cook your steak? Because I normally cook it on the barbecue, which I am not doing tonight. So I am happy to hear how people successfully cook their steak. I will be using this, which is my thermometer, which runs with my phone, which I will need to grab because it's on the charge.
It's called a meter.
So it's called a meter, and it Bluetooths to my phone or any phone,
device,
iPad, whatever.
Yeah.
And it will I like it because there's no guesswork. I can set it to medium, which I probably will do, and we'll cook it to that and go from there.
Thank you, Justin, for the super sticker, by the way. Melissa said, have you got any prosciutto to wrap the asparagus? We do not. We're not really big fans of prosciutto here, but I think that would be yummy. You could probably do bacon or anything really, but yeah, good idea. It's not the best looking asparagus, but that was what I felt like when I was at the shops looking.
Which is weird because it's usually me that feels like asparagus.
I was like, this is not going to be the best asparagus, but I just didn't want the other things. Linda's having a Thai chicken curry tonight. Amy, we are very lucky we're not in lockdown like the rest of we do. Totally appreciate that, and it really sucks for everybody else.
We're also cheating by using sliced up mushrooms, so I don't have to slice them up.
I did that especially for you, Dan.
Thank you.
Andrea's having beef and veg stir fry. Oh, Linda, don't say that. She doesn't think it'll be long before we're in lockdown. No. Stay away, people.
Has anyone given advice on the steak?
Okay, what have we got? Melissa said medium rare, scorching hot pan, no salt, no pepper until, I assume maybe you season it after it's cooked because it can burn. But Amy said medium, salt and pepper and oil on the steak. Elizabeth said rare on a hot cast iron pan. Gail said she's been the most successful at cooking steak in the air fryer. Salt and pepper and a scorching hot pan.
Right.
Seems to be. And then some people have said salt it, some people have said don't salt it. So
I think it's very controversial, which is why I kind of called it out. So these are
we normally salt and pepper it.
This is kind of exactly where I want it. They're just kind of fried off. They look kind of golden, not kind of browned at all. I'm going to go in with the mushy. So the next is increase the heat slightly. It's all probably up enough. And add the mushrooms and cook until they're brown.
Hey Annette, hope you're going okay. I've seen you've been doing a lot of baking. Hope that's keeping you busy.
I've also got the pan for the steak on now. What I'll probably do is cook the steak, take it off and rest it, and cook the asparagus in the same pan.
Oh, Jasmine's having broccoli and cheese soup with chicken. Yum.
Yeah, that broccoli cheese soup has been pretty popular with everyone, which is good. It's really delicious. I think I've still got some in the freezer.
There is still some in the freezer. We're using Swiss brown mushrooms as well, Amy. I really like the flavour of those. My phone.
Okay, so I'm going to go salt and pepper, as that was the majority. The cut I'm using is a New York 28-day dry-aged pasture raised. We buy our steak from the farmer's market. There's a free-range butcher there. We really like it. And this is actually perfect because there's a mini Erica one and a big Dan one.
Perfect for us. Trish said medium cooked on Le Creuset griddle pan that only cooks my steak. Nothing else is allowed in it. No salt. I prefer the taste of the beautiful salt afterwards. And Melissa said that when you add the salt, it has the potential to draw out the moisture.
Yeah, I knew there was some of that debate. We're going salt and pepper.
She's going salt and pepper on the steak.
And I'm going to put the meter in. Can you go grab my phone? It's on the charge by my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Meter is in. I put it in the bigger piece. The mushrooms are frying off nicely.
Burnett said is the butcher-free butcher. It's a free-range butcher.
Yeah, it's free-range butcher.
Yeah,
the free-range butcher. Grass-fed meat direct from farmers. They're at a lot of farmers markets, from what I can tell.
Yeah, but they have a big range of stuff, which is kind of why we like them as well.
And the guys are always pretty helpful.
They are. They're very friendly.
Erica always asks them to throw in the chicken carcasses, and they hardly ever do.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. You got to ask, don't you? I mean, they would just be throwing. And he said last time, he's like, nah, they're getting too popular. Everyone's making broth now. I was like, damn it.
Probably because it's winter as well.
Yeah, probably people making soup. Yeah. Hey, Debbie, how are you going? Oh, Elizabeth said sous vide steak is wonderful. We need to try that in the thermo. Yeah, because you can do sous vide in the Thermomix. We haven't explored that yet. I would like to. So I guess it depends if we end up going away on holidays or not. If we don't go, maybe we could, do a sous vide. We'll have all this time on our hands.
I said to Erica, I could really crack the smoker out if we don't end up going away. It's 3 weeks. So, okay, this is looking pretty good. I might just let it go a little bit, let it get a little bit softer.
Bit longer.
And then we're going to add the brandy. Erica. So bossy.
Hello, Eleni. How are you going? Amy said she just eyeballs her steak. She's not the best steak cooker, but I try to undercook it rather than overcook it.
If the steak is good, it's pretty forgiving if you overcook it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But yeah, it's so tricky, isn't it? I reckon, with using the thermometer, we've had the best steak because we've never been good at cooking it, and having the thermometer definitely makes more hits than misses.
So the app that comes with it, I don't know whether you can see it. It's this little red one, and when you open it up, it should connect. Yeah, so it's connected to it, and I've just got to set up. You can't see my screen very well, but I just set up the cook. So I just go
to what do you choose? Do you choose the cut of steak?
I choose beef.
Yeah.
I choose New York strip.
Okay.
And I choose medium, and it's saying 145, and I start the cook, and so it measures the
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius. Fahrenheit.
Right.
It measures the internal temperature currently. The target is 145, and the ambient is 79, so it's definitely Fahrenheit. It's saying 50. It's currently 50. The internal temperature is sitting in that cold out of the fridge meat, and then when I put it in, we'll watch it change. So I'll come back to that once I put it in.
That's good, Debbie. I need to put out a keto thermo cooker book. Mm-hmm. There's other keto thermo cooker books. You don't need mine, do you? Do you think you might try and smoke some cheese on your smoker? I would love to smoke some cheese on there because I love smoked cheese. Also, I want to do some tomatoes on there because I've been making like homemade tomato sauce, and then I use that to make barbecue sauce. And I reckon it would be really good if you smoke the tomatoes first. So if we don't go to the Northern Territory, there could be a lot of smoking happening. Trish can tell by the touch about the steak.
We're not that good.
You must be an expert level. We're not that good. The name of the app is Meter, like meat, MEATER.
But it only works
But you
with the
need
actual
you need to have the
thermometer.
thermometer, and I think it's about $100 the thermometer. But it's really good if you have something on the barbecue because you can be inside and have your phone with you.
And I use it for the smoker as well because it's really good for that as well. Okay, so these are, I reckon I'm going in with the brandy. They're starting to brown.
We'll come over and have a look how you're going there.
They look good. The mushrooms look good. Removed from the heat. Why? We can't have gotten that hot already.
So you don't blow yourself up with the brandy, I'm guessing?
Saying the internal temperature is already that.
Oh, the steak you meant. I thought you meant the...
No, look at it.
Oh. Is the probe thing not in the middle of the
It
steak?
may not be. Yeah, it's poking out.
The probe touches, the thermometer's touching the pan.
Fail.
Fail, fail, fail.
But the steak looks good.
Debbie, it is very handy. I'm sure that... Hey, Matt, how are you going? It smells bloody delicious in here, I will say. I was just going to say as well, we probably won't be here for the next few Monday nights because hopefully we'll be on holiday.
How
So
many mils would that be, a tablespoon?
it'd be like a tablespoon and a bit more. A tablespoon is 20 in Australia, anyway. Yeah, so probably not going to be down in the kitchen for a couple of weeks, and then we're not sure what time it's going to be when we come back because we might need to change the time, but we will let you know. Actually, it would be good if you could let us know if there was a time that suited better, I guess.
Yeah, because things are going to change.
Yeah, so I
I'm
wonder...
not sure what that looks like at the moment.
Oh, Matt. Oh, gosh. I hope everything's okay. He's having open heart surgery next
my
Monday.
God,
Oh, my gosh. I hope everything goes well.
Cream?
We'll definitely be thinking of you. It's amazing what they can do these days, though, so I have faith that everything will be fine.
Half a cup of pure cream going in. And a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Bring to a simmer, which it's doing. So I'll just reduce to low.
Smells really good in here.
It's quite runny now, so I need to wait for this time to reduce down and thicken up. And then don't let me forget the salt and pepper like I did last week.
Well, Elizabeth is sous videing country pork ribs. What's a country pork rib? I don't know what that is. Like a pork chop? Oh, Matt's getting a new valve. Well, that's good. Isn't it amazing what they can do?
It's amazing.
Hey, Mon, how you going?
I'm just trying to render down the fat. There was a big
Let's come and have a look.
piece of fat on the side of these steaks.
Going to give us a recap of what you're doing then?
Okay, so I've got the mushroom sauce on the go. I've reduced the heat on that. I'm cooking the steak, and I'm going to take the steak out soon I'm not trusting the thermometer now because it's way off. I didn't insert it properly, so
Gail said she'd never thought of putting brandy in the mushrooms. You won't regret it, Gail. Really, it's really yummy. Oh, okay. You're not sure what country pork ribs are? That's just what the packet said. Very good. Maybe they're just from the country. Oh my God. What are you doing in there?
I'm worried about aluminium foil. Definitely not trusting that thermometer, but look, I'm happy with the kind of caramelization or browning that I've got on the outside of that. Sauce is thickening up a bit now. So my plan with the asparagus is to take the steak off and let it rest. I'm probably going to go in soon. You know how you got that kind of touch? It's quite. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to come off very soon.
I didn't get that.
Oh,
Siri's trying to get in on the action.
so they're also like quite different sizes, but taking them off.
How do you like your steak, Dan?
I generally like it medium.
Yeah.
So the thermometer has let me down today.
Well,
I let myself down.
yeah.
To be fair.
It was like sticking out the side of the steak, so it's not really the meter's fault. You can actually see
Can you
it.
see the thermometer, the metal part sticking out?
Melissa said that we need to try emu, crocodile, and buffalo when we go to the Northern Territory. Are those things like readily available? I assume crocodile is. I don't know. Emu?
I'm in this barbecue smokers kind of group, and in there they smoke crocodile on their smokers. They're hardcore.
Isn't that alligator what you showed me?
Oh, that one, but there was a crocodile the other day.
Oh, right. I know, Amy. I hope we'll still get to go. That's the very annoying thing. I don't know when we'll know. Like, I just wish I knew either way, but we won't know until they say otherwise. At the moment, we can. So at the moment, we can go. But I guess just with the things in Sydney escalating, we weren't sure if they would change their.
So these are like very chunky,
very woody.
I tend to just see where it snaps. So like practically half the asparagus.
So yeah, if we do get to go, we're very excited, and hopefully you guys will enjoy us making videos there, because we do have some really fun things planned. And that will be awesome. If we don't get to go, I have no idea what we're going to do for video. We have to think on the spot.
We may be having a break.
Really won't be as entertaining us doing videos at home. But yes, that is our situation at the moment. We were feeling confident about going until
we went and spent a lot of money getting things ready.
We literally hadn't organised anything, and then we're like, oh, we bought I got some gloves because it's going to be cold, and I didn't have any gloves, and we bought some fly net things and a few other bits and pieces on the weekend, and now everything's turned to shit. Oh, and we have to go to Mindle Markets in Darwin.
Yeah, a couple of people have suggested
Yeah,
that.
they have.
I'm salting the sauce now so I don't forget.
Okay.
Pepper.
What are you doing with the
So I literally
asparagus?
just put some butter in the pan and salt and pepper, and I'll just fry them off while the steak rests, and then we'll cut the steak and go from there, I guess.
Did you taste the sauce?
Not yet. Just got to stir the salt and pepper in. But it's looking nice and thick and saucy. So sometimes we would even eat this without a side.
Yeah,
Kind
just
of
like the
do
mushrooms.
have the mushroom as its own side. But as you can see, that was pretty easy to do and an excellent sauce to have with steak or even like a grilled chicken breast or something.
Yeah, yum. It would be nice with chicken.
We do it with steak mostly, but it would work with chicken as well.
So Melissa said crocodile tastes like what it has been fed. If they are fed seafood, the meat has a seafood flavour. If they're fed chicken, it has a chicken flavour. Okay. Because what do they eat in the wild?
Fish.
No, but they catch
Do they
like
eat
buffaloes
birds as
and
well?
stuff, don't they? People.
Well, hopefully we don't have one that tastes like seafood.
Rebecca, will the NT let you in? I wouldn't have thought they'd allow it. We're in regional New South Wales. We're not in a hotspot, so currently they
Apparently they haven't closed to us. but
they
we're
are
waiting.
allowing people from regional New South Wales to travel there, even though we have to fly to Sydney, like we have to go to Sydney to fly there. That's still okay as we
At
speak.
the moment.
But in the fullness of time, I'm assuming that may change because of what's going on in Sydney, which is not good at all. And it's just like hard to imagine how we came to this at this point in the pandemic. Not good. But Dan's fully vaccinated now.
Fully vaccinated, second Pfizer on Friday, so I think you got to wait 2 weeks until you can say that it's kind of taken. And you just log into the MyGov website and your proof is there. So if you need proof, like for travelling or whatever, we're not at that stage yet, but
No.
you can print it off and you're good to go apparently.
Right. Well, you can get a crocodile burger. Crikey.
So I'll just wait for the asparagus to cook and then we're pretty much ready to roll.
Cross fingers. Thanks, Debbie.
Like
We
Erica
have everything crossed.
Like Erica said, there won't be a live if we go. We might do it if we don't go, but we'll just see. Just keep an eye on we put it up in the scheduled YouTube, so it will be sitting in your YouTube feed if you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, be subscribed.
100% you should be subscribed. If you're not subscribed, well, we've got to have some serious conversation.
Just be subscribed.
It's free.
You just gotta
It's
click the
free.
button. It doesn't cost you
free.
anything. And
Sorry.
then we'll know when we're live and when we're not.
Eleni said sorry for taking State of Origin away. Eleni, I can tell you right now, no one in
Newcastle
Newcastle wanted
You
the
can have
State of
it.
Origin because everyone was like, no, we don't want anyone coming from Sydney.
We were just worried because we don't know for sure, but there's definitely been people coming up to this
Yeah.
area from Sydney for certain things that have been busted in the Hunter Valley, in Newcastle.
They come
and
for real
We
estate.
do not
inspectors.
want that
Yeah.
temptation of the State of Origin.
Yeah, and apparently they were bringing workers up from Sydney. It's like, oh, we have plenty of people in Newcastle that can work at the
Oh,
State of
yeah,
Origin
Australia.
beverage thing. But anyway, yeah, I hope Queensland enjoys it. And you'll be able to have spectators. They weren't going to have spectators here,
I've
so
had it on that.
yeah, it's fine. I haven't got my vaccine yet. Dan was towards the front of the line because
She's
she's a allied health worker. I haven't even registered for mine yet, but
Okay. I reckon this asparagus is.
oh, okay. So the crocodile's farmed, so it just depends what the farm feeds it. That's interesting. Annette's got her second vaccine on Wednesday. Excellent. Yeah, Eleni, thank you. Yes, well done. Everyone was pretty happy. How did we get the name Have Butter Will Travel? I don't know. That was just kind of my Instagram name. And we just kind of liked it. We like traveling. Butter sort of went with the low carb side of things. And we thought it was catchy. In retrospect, I probably wouldn't have chosen that name. Would you? Like now, would you choose a name like that? If you were but if you were doing a website, you would probably want to do something. Nailed it! I reckon.
Without any thermometer, you probably can't. The light's not great, but I reckon I got that pretty spot on Erica's steak. Mine might be a little rarer than that.
It's probably a bit long. Like if I was coming up with a name for a website, I would go for something a bit shorter if I could. Would you agree, Deb?
Yeah, probably.
I like it. How long have we been together? Well, would you believe this?
15 years on Friday.
This Friday is our 15-year anniversary, which is why we're going away, hopefully. So, fingers crossed. If not, we're going out for lunch on Friday, which will be lovely.
I'm thinking about chucking those in with mushroom.
I 100% would do that. Gail said she had one AstraZeneca and one Pfizer. I couldn't decide.
You allowed to do that?
I know people in the US were doing that, and now they're talking about there's got to be some Pfizer booster for the AstraZeneca people. It's very confusing. I'm lost on the vaccination. You think it's a great name? Oh, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Gail.
I think it's different, and we didn't want something that included keto.
Yeah.
Just because we wanted some flexibility with it.
Yeah.
I've done pretty well, everyone. Steaks on point.
And probably from when we started, it morphed into something more different to what we thought it would be.
We never thought it would be a YouTube channel.
No, we definitely
didn't think it would have been live YouTube for sure.
That's very true. Oh, thank you, everyone, for the anniversary. Congratulations. 15 bloody years. Can you believe it?
No.
Oh,
It's a long time.
it is. This is looking excellent, Dan. I am very much looking forward to this dinner.
Do you want it on your steak or on the side?
On the side.
Always.
How do you not know that after 15 years?
I did. I was just checking because you change your mind.
It's a women's prerogative, isn't it? Nailed it. I agree, Melissa. Well, we haven't tried it yet, but on looks, nailed it. Hit that link down below. Yeah, thanks, Amy. Subscribe.
Smash that like button. You're serious. YouTubers here.
Instead of wishing us happy anniversary, just subscribe. That's our anniversary present.
We haven't had what's the company now? Foursquare, Squarespace. We haven't had a Squarespace sponsor yet. We're not true. All right, Erica.
How are our kitty cats? Our kitty
Look at
cats
this.
are very good. Look at this. It's a gourmet meal. Actually, I need to take a photo of it, Dan.
Look at that.
I eat it.
I'm getting really good at this.
I know. You'll be cooking every night soon. What do you reckon?
All right. Dinner is done.
Where are any of the cats around?
Oh, the one was just running backwards and forwards down there. There she is. Scout's there.
I'm
Oh, you
not
need a
sure
fork.
whether we're going to say what happened last night.
We're not. There was an incident.
There was an incident with Scout last night. But she's fine. It's all fine. She just ran through the kitchen then if you heard the little pitter patter. Okay. And a bit of sauce and a bit of steak. The sauce is good.
Is the steak good?
Mm.
She
I
won't
think you
like.
nailed
There's
the
a
steak.
gristly bit there. She's not going to like that bit. 15 years.
The steak's really good. Like you've got it pink all the way through. There's not how sometimes you end up with like the kind of real red bit in the middle. Nailed it.
All right. So next time I'm on will be.
Whatever it
I
will
haven't
be.
done it for a long time probably, so I'm going to need everyone's help. Thank you for coming along, watching. Everyone in lockdown, please stay safe. Please reach out if you need any help or anything. We're around. So, and do lots of cooking if you've got that spare time hanging around at home.
Yeah, do a sous vide, you know.
All right.
And best of luck next Monday, Matt. We will be thinking of you.
See you guys when we're back. Bye.